I must slay the jungle worm. Eat this! Oh, sorry, Pink Moa. I'm sorry. Eat this! Here we go. Where are you going? Help! Run away! Retreat! Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Bog Otter and welcome back to another Guild Wars 2 Boomerangs video. What's a Guild Wars 2 Boomerang? Well, it's somebody who used to play the game in the past, has taken a break of varying length, and is now returning to the game and trying to get back up to speed. In the last Guild Wars 2 Boomerangs video, we covered all the changes leading up to January 2015. Today we're going to catch you all the way up to September 2015 as we look forward to the expansion. So sit back, relax, grab yourself your favorite mask, and let's get to it! In January 2015, the Living World Season 2 came to a close with the Point of No Return finale episode. If you haven't played through it yet, it's worth checking out since you find out some important details about the events leading right up to the upcoming Heart of Thorns expansion. Remember, you can play through the episodes of Season 2 by hitting H and then heading into your story journal. If these episodes aren't unlocked on your account, you can buy them in the gem store or have a friend run those instances with you. ArenaNet has made enemies with Mighty Mouse when they overhauled the Might stat in Guild Wars 2. Here I come to save the day! The power and condition damage provided by this boon has been reduced from 35 per stack to 30. Might stacks granted by Sigils of Battle were also reduced. The effect the condition damage stat has on Confusion, however, has been increased by 33% in PvE. So basically, we're all weaker and more confused now. Reminds me of kindergarten. Moving right along, February 2015 introduced a couple minor quality of life changes. You can now view all of the unlocked dies in the wardrobe and preview them on your characters. This makes coming up with your perfect ensemble for the next peachy party infinitely easier. There's also a new randomized finisher option so that spiking your foes in PvP can be a bit more unpredictable. Come on, llama! Oh man. In March 2015, ArenaNet made my dreams come true. They added a feature I was wishing for since the original beta over 3 years ago. The experience bar has been updated and it's now properly centered? No, that's not it. Plant dog transformations now correctly change characters into plant dogs? No. Drat! Foiled again by that fool He-Man!
Was it first-person camera?
Yes, that's it! Guild Wars 2 has a first-person camera!
Hallelujah! 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 Hallelujah!
A bunch of new camera settings were added to the general options panel as well. There's a new field of view slider, zoom sensitivity, collision sensitivity, horizontal and vertical position sliders. Go play with all the options. With these new controls, the Guild Wars 2 camera has gone from being one of the worst to one of the best in the MMO market. For those of you seeking world completion, there's now a flashy effect when hovering over map legend icons to indicate incomplete points of interest, vistas, etc. June 2015 brought with it the most significant changes to the game this entire year. To start with, many world bosses have had their health increase significantly, but it can now be critically hit, and all damage and conditions can now stack up to 1,500 times, making condition builds much more useful in large groups. The formulas for most of these conditions have also been altered. ArenaNet has once again resurrected the city of Lion's Arch, which was left in rubble at the end of the Living World Season 1. Now it's a buzzing metropolis once again with tons of nooks and crannies to explore. If you're interested in a tour of the revamped city, click on the Quaggan Pirate here. The new Lion's Arch sports a nautical theme and probably should have been called Octopus Arch, but that sounds much less impressive. It also has an insane new jumping puzzle and a really cool Karka-killing scavenger hunt, which rewards you with a way to get some junky loot bags from your otherwise worthless excess Dragonite ore. You don't know it because of the powers of editing, but it took me 14 tries to say that last sentence correctly. Hero points and spirit shards represent an updated version of the previous skill point system. Skill points are no longer in the game and have been replaced by these two currencies. Hero points are used to unlock traits and skills. Spirit shards are used to purchase vendor items and are used with the Mystic Forge. Your character's hero points are visible in the training tab of your hero panel. You'll also notice that your character has a number of spirit shards converted from the previous system. Your spirit shards are visible in your character's wallet. And the wallet button is located in the bottom left corner of your inventory panel. There's some nitty-gritty details about the skill point conversion that I'll just tell you real quick in a lightning round.
Lightning round!
Bank skill points on all characters are being converted to a new currency called Spirit Shards. All of the following repeatable source of skill points will now give Spirit Shards. Champion loot bags, daily achievements, story rewards. Players will no longer be able to level a character after 80, but level 80 characters will be able to loot Spirit Shards from creatures around the world. Tomes of Knowledge will level a character up to 80, but after 80 they will grant Spirit Shards. Writs of Experience can no longer be used at level 80. 20 writs can be traded to Mayani for a Tome of Knowledge. You got all that, right? New recipes have been added to the Mystic Forge, so you can now change the stats on ascended weapons and armor, which is a huge quality of life change since the equipment is so darn expensive to make. The recipe is an ascended weapon or armor piece, the exotic insignia or inscription for the desired stats you want, 5 globs of ectoplasm, an anthology of heroes purchased from Mayani for 10 spirit shards, and your firstborn son. Overall, much cheaper than before. The personal story that characters experience on their journey to level 80 has been revamped to make a more cohesive experience. The instances have been polished and the voiceover has been revised for some missions. The final mission versus the Elder Dragon Zaitan used to be a long 5-player dungeon experience, which was jarring since the rest of the personal story was solo-friendly. The ruined city of Ara can now be accomplished in groups of 1 to 5 players. The final fight against Zaitan has also been revamped. Instead of spamming ability 2 the entire time to take him down, now you spam the ability 1, which we all know is much easier. In preparation for the Heart of Thorns expansion, huge changes have occurred to your hero panel. Huge! This skills and trait section of the hero panel has been replaced with the build tab. To access the build tab, open up your hero panel and select the second tab from the top to the far left. Additionally, inside the build tab there are 3 larger slots with filled in or grayed out backgrounds. These are your specialization slots. Which leads us to specializations. Instead of investing trait points across varying trait lines, you now select up to 3 different core specializations depending on your level. Each core specialization offers a variety of traits for you to choose from that give you passive abilities that enhance the way you play. Specialization slots unlock at levels 21, 45, and 71. At first, this may appear that you're getting less choices than the old way because you can't spend points in 5 different trait lines, but now you're able to have a total of 9 minor traits and 9 major traits, including 3 Grandmaster traits, where before, only 2 Grandmasters were possible. Specializations and trait choices are game mode specific. You may select different specialization lines and associated traits in PvE, World vs. World, and PvP. Once the Heart of Thorns expansion comes out, each profession will have the ability to equip 1 elite specialization in lieu of one of the core specialization lines. The elite specializations will have new powerful trait choices, grant access to a new weapon type, and add other new mechanics to the class. Examples of elite specializations are the Berserker for warriors or the Reaper for necromancers. Along with these changes, every single profession has undergone massive changes too numerous to list. Research your specific profession in the patch notes section of the official forums for details. What's in your wallet? The wallet interface has moved from the hero panel to the inventory screen, and clicking on that wallet button in the lower left corner of the inventory panel will toggle the wallet mode on and off. A drop-down at the top of the wallet allows for category filtering to make it easier to find and display specific currencies. In inventory mode, gold is always displayed in the lower right with a second map-appropriate currency. For example, if you're in the silver wastes, bandit crests are displayed next to the gold. Several new currencies have been added to the wallet to free up precious inventory space. Now you have to log in each one of your characters to get them all convert over the wallet, but here's the new currencies that'll fit in there now. Geodes, bandit crests, pristine fractal relics, Peachy Party Peaches, World vs. World Tournament claim tickets, and spirit shards. Note that Peachy Party Peaches are not a real currency. Since June, there have been a few other minor changes to the game. Ranked Arena and Structured PvP is now restricted to players ranked 20 and above. Black Lion key farming has been nerfed as completing early personal story rewards has been limited to once per week per account. But in contrast, Black Lion chests and keys now have an increased drop rate throughout the world. Well, that's going to do it for another Guild Wars 2 Boomerangs episode. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate you hitting thumbs up and commenting before you go, and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified when future videos are released. I hope everybody has a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Howdy folks, Richie here. I hope you enjoyed that Boomerangs video. Down below in the description are 2 referral links for Guild Wars 2. They directly help me out a ton if you would use them. One of them is for brand new players who don't even have an account yet, and the other one is for folks who want to pre-purchase the Heart of Thorns expansion. Thanks for using the links. Bye!